guys, Nadim here, back with another recipe. Before I get started on this recipe, I didn't want to tell y'all I was gonna post this last week, but what happened was I was working out, and right when I was re-racking the weights, I accidentally messed up my back again, so I was stuck in bed for a couple of days. That's the reason this took me a while. In this video, I'm gonna show y'all a recipe that y'all can use during lunch or dinner. So let's go on ahead and get started. Okay, I just realized at the beginning I didn't show y'all what I was making or anything, or give y'all even a hint of what recipe I'm giving y'all. So before we even start, this is the end product. Here's a short video if you want to make it with different meats. At breakfast, I sometimes make it with this meat called susuko or something Turkish. I don't know what it is, but it has enough protein in it, but the same amount of protein as fat, so I gotta be careful with that. But when I was more flexible about a month or two ago with my diet, I was able to fit that in my breakfast, but not anymore. However, if you try this one, I promise you it's gonna be healthy, and you can have this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and try this recipe out. Let's go on ahead and get started with the original clip. Let's go. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this recipe is some chicken tenders. I usually get my chicken tenders and then I put it inside a pressure cooker so I can boil it. You can just boil it by yourself if you don't have a pressure cooker. And then what you want to do is, once it's boiled, shred it as much as you can, or at the consistency that you are gonna like. What I do is shred them all the way to their thin pieces. That's the way I like it. You'll understand why I shred them to thin pieces once we start cooking, okay? Now the next thing on your list, what you should have is, if you're dieting especially, get these carb balanced tortillas. A really great thing about these tortillas is that it has a lot of fiber in it, so you'll feel satiated throughout the day after eating these. And also, it's just 70 calories per tortilla, so why not? You're also gonna need some cheese. I use some mozzarella cheese, and then at the end, after I'm done cooking, I sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top, you know, just for the taste. So let's go on ahead and get started. I don't use oil or butter anymore because that shit don't fit in my diet no more. What I use is oil spray. You just spray it around, and then what we're gonna do is basically get about 100 grams of the chicken tenders for my meal. So I just put in there about 100 grams of chicken tenders. That's what's gonna fit in my meal for the end of the day. So now what you're gonna do is basically just let that chicken tender cook for a little bit until it gets a little crispy. While it's doing that, we're gonna go ahead and get the tortillas ready. We're gonna use the tortillas. What we are gonna use the tortillas for is to make little chips out of them. You can go ahead and spray it if you want to. It's optional. I spray it because I like it a little bit more crispy. So what you want to do here is cut them into small square pieces, or you can make little triangles, whatever you want, whatever satisfies you, bro. So right there, this is just the easiest for me. Okay, once you cut them and you think you're limited on tortillas, whenever there's days I'm extra hungry, what I do is, alright, so I get the tortilla and I split them in half like this, pull these out, and when you get these out, bro, these get so crispy and so, it's better than chips. I'm not gonna cap it. When you get these, it's better than chips, so it's worth the time peeling them off, I promise you. Make sure to go back and still mixing up your chicken while you're doing that. You don't want one side to get too burnt or anything, okay? Now, if you have an air fryer, go on ahead and put it in your air fryer about 4 to 5 minutes, around 380 degrees, I'd say so. And if you don't have an air fryer, you can try using the toaster. I've never done that. If anything, you can just put it on the pan and let it sit and cook on the pan, but make sure you take the chicken out when you do that so it can get really crispy by itself, okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is add some seasoning into it. Make sure you keep stirring so again, not one side gets too burnt. Gotta shake it. So obviously we're gonna add some salt into there, just a little bit. And then I ran out of my Italian seasoning. I usually add in some Italian seasoning, but I had this from Switzerland. I think it's about the same, so let's go on ahead and add that. Alright, that should be good. Mix it up. Seasonings just be a lifesaver, man. I can make this taste Italian, I can make this taste spicy, I can make this taste sweet, whatever I want. I love seasonings, bro. Alright guys, so look, I just got this from the air fryer. There's the thin ones that I was talking about. These are so good. Look, check this out, check this out. Bro, it's too good. Y'all gotta try that out. As for, if you don't try this out, just try that simple thing out. That's it. Okay, once they're done, they should look like this. There's a whole batch of them. So I'll put this down here, and now what you're gonna do is get your plate. So this should be about ready. It looks crispy enough for me. So I'll just go on ahead and put this in my plate. Let's go on ahead and take the chips out. Okay, so you got your chicken put aside. Also put in my little chips, the crispy ones, to the side. Now what you're gonna do is get all the rest of your tortillas, put them in there, spread them out. Once you spread them out, now you can spray on it again and then add some salt if you want them to be a little bit salty every time you bite on it. If you just want to skip that step, go on ahead and get your cheese. So here's my mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna spread that one around. You spread on your cheese right there. What you're gonna add now is the chicken back on top. So just like that. Let that just sit for a second, let the cheese get a bit melty, get into the chicken and the tortillas, and then after a second, go on ahead and mix it around. Make sure it's getting stuck all over the tortillas, just like this. Of course, not everything is gonna get stuck onto the tortillas, but that's all good, because at the end, all you have to do is order tortillas that didn't get stuck on, or only got a little bit of the tortilla, scoop it up, and eat it. That's it, simple as that. It's too good, bro. Okay, that should be about done. All you're gonna do now is go on ahead and set it in there. Okay, so you got it in there. It's all nicely placed. You get that extra cheese just for taste. You know, put it all around. Oh yeah. There we go. That looks nice, nice, nice. Then get some parsley, you know, just to make it look a little pretty. You just put it up in there just like that. Wow. Now look at how pretty it looks. Let me show you guys. See how nice and pretty that looks? You're gonna tell me after looking at this, you're not gonna enjoy what you're eating? Nah, you're gonna enjoy this all the way through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You might end up cooking it for all 3 meals, bro. I'm telling you, this is so good and healthy. Okay guys, so here we are. Again, this is the end product. It looks pretty and nice, and of course it is. Of course. It is so good that whenever you try this, like I said earlier, you're gonna make this for breakfast, for lunch, and dinner for a minute, bro. You're gonna be cooking this, only this, just because of how it tastes. Give me a second. Ah, so good. Okay. So, like I said, you can make this for any breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I'll go on ahead and lay out the ingredients I use right here, and then what the macros are right there. But no BS or nothing. You guys should really try this out. This is one of my favorite meals that I've come up with, and it tastes really wonderful. And if you are on a diet, try to use that carb balanced tortilla. I promise you it is going to be a lot better than most other tortillas. Most other tortillas are around 200 calories and they're about the same size and everything, and you will still feel hungry after eating those because they don't have that much fiber in them. Okay guys, before I leave off, again, make sure to try this out. I hope you guys like this recipe. It's quick and fast. Make sure to give a like down below and to subscribe to my channel. Peace out.
Oh shit, shit getting real. When you turn off the lights, it's just you and your feelings. It's just you and your thoughts. The room is spinning.